students, in the previous video of the chapter 2 geography, the physical feature of India, we learn about the Peninsular Plateau, its two broader divisions, the Central Highland and the Deccan Plateau. In this video, we will learn about the Indian Desert. Indian Desert lies towards the western margin of the Aravalli Hills. It means it is situated in the west side of the Aravalli Hills. The next feature of the Indian desert is it is an undulating sandy plain covered with sand dunes. Undulating means a area of the deserts is like not a plain. The sands make the hills up and downs. So that's why it is known as a undulating and covered with sand dunes. Sand dunes are the hills of the sand. Hills of the sand. Like this. When winds take sand from one place to another and make a hill, that is known as a sand dunes. The next feature of the Indian desert is it receives very low rainfall, below 150 millimeter per year. Desert area is there, so that's why very few vegetation is there. So it's also the cause of the less rainfall. That is average is 150 millimeter per year. It has arid climate. Arid means barren or dry climate, and so that's why less rainfall and the climate is also dry. We finding here very less vegetations like cactus, date, palms. Only few trees we are finding, and the shrubs we are finding which needs less water. The next feature of the Indian desert is the streams appear during the rainy season, because these, due to the less rainfall and the scarcity of the water, they disappear in the seas. Now see, like other rivers like Narmada that drain in the Arabian Sea, and the Ganga and the Mahanadi that drain are the Bay of Bengal. But which streams we are finding in the deserts, they are not drain in the Arabian Sea or the Bay of Bengal, because they are less in the length, and scarcity of the water and the less rainfall they observe in the sands. Only Luni is the largest river of the Indian desert. The next feature of the Indian desert is birches cover large area of the Indian desert. Birches are the crescent moon shaped dunes. Crescent moon shape. After the no moon, when moon is appear, that is known as a crescent moon. So that's why which sand dunes we are finding that has a crescent moon shape, that are known as a birches. Because wind flow and deposit small particles on one place, winds flow and deposit the small particles on the one place, then make a hill, and a less particle place from the shape of the crescent shape. So that's why the full area of the Indian desert mostly covered by the birches. Okay, after that, the next physical feature of the Indian desert is the coastal plains. The coastal plain, a stretch of narrow coastal strips at the margin of Peninsular Plateau, is known as a coastal plain. These strips run along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. To clear about them, firstly we will differentiate them in the western coastal plain and the eastern coastal plain. The western coastal plain lies between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, and the eastern coastal plain lies between the Eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal. The western coastal plain is narrow plain sandwiched between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea. It means between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, the western coastal plain is compressed like a sandwich. They are compressed. So that's why the area between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea is very less. So it's known as a narrow coastal plain. And on the other hand, the eastern coastal plain area are wide and level along the Bay of Bengal. It means that we have the plain areas here where the rivers are drained in the Bay of Bengal. So that's why after that they are making the deltas. The next feature of the western coastal plain, it consists of the three sections: the Konkan, the Kannada and the Malabar coast. The area between the Bombay to Goa is known as a Konkan coastal plain, and in the Karnataka state the coastal area is known as a Kannada, and in the Kerala state the western coastal plain is known as a Malabar coast. On the other hand, the eastern coastal plain consists two sections. Tamil Nadu to the half Andhra Pradesh is known as a Coromandel coast, and half Andhra Pradesh to the Mahanadi is known as a northern Sirikar. It means the fully coastal plain is divided into the 5 sections: the Konkan, the Kannad, the Malabar, and the Coromandel and the northern Sirikars. Now the next feature of the western coastal plain, the rivers on the western coastal plain form estuary. It means the river like the Narmada and Tapi, they are not making any distributed, directly they are drained in the Arabian Sea. जब कोई रिवर सीधा किसी समुद्र में गिरती है तो उसे क्या कहते हैं, वो क्या बनाती है, एस्ट्री. ऑन द अदर हैंड द ईस्टर्न कोस्टल प्लेन, द रिवर्स लाइक द महानदी, गोदावरी and the Kaveri, when they are drained in the Bay of Bengal, they are forming the deltas. Means directly they are not draining in the Bay of Bengal, they are making the finger like projections. Means before drain in the Bay of Bengal, they are making the deltas, the parts, they are divided, they are making the distributary, and the area is known as a delta. So that's why the eastern coastal plains rivers forming the deltas. Now after that, the island groups. India's land is divided into the Himalayan mountain, the northern plain, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, and the coastal plain. And beside these landmass, India is also divided into 2 island groups, the Lakshadweep island group and the Andaman island groups. First of all, what do you mean by the islands? When a place is surrounded by the 4 sides by water, that is known as an island. And the India's total coastal boundary along with the Lakshadweep and the Andaman Nicobar is 7,516.6 kilometers. So these are the also major part of the India. To know about them, we will know about in the detail. The first of all, the Lakshadweep island groups. Lakshadweep island group is very close to the Malabar coast that lies in the Kerala, and it is composed of the small coral island. First of all, what do you mean by the coral? Coral is a small microorganism that we can't see with the naked eyes, and they are flourish in the shallow, mud-free and the warm water which we are finding here in the Indian Oceans. And these coral, these microorganisms secrete calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. और ये कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट जो कोरल्स माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म सीक्रेट करते हैं, स्लोली इट्स मेक का स्केल्टन, लैंड बना देते स्केल्टन, एंड दिस स्केल्टन इज नॉन एज अ रीफ. और उसी कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट के डिपोजिशन से जो लैंड बनती है दैट फॉर्म्स द आइलैंड. सो फुली लक्षद्वीप आइलैंड इज फॉर्म विद द coral islands. And when these calcium carbonate which was secreted by the coral microorganism making the reef, when these reefs are deposited in a circular motion, in a circular positions like this, like a horseshoe shape, that is known as a atolls. The Great Barrier Reef that is finding in the Australia is very famous. The next feature of the Lakshadweep Island is, earlier they were known as a Lakadweep, Minicoy and Amandai, but in 1973 they are renamed and they are known as a Lakshadweep Island groups. And these island group is covering very small area like 32 square kilometer only. Kavaratti is the administrative headquarter of the island, and it also has a petty island because the fully island is rich from the flora and the fauna, and the petty island is uninhabited area where the only tribal peoples we are finding, and so that's why that island is known as a bird sanctuary. The Andaman and Nicobar Island, these group elongated chain of island located in the Bay of Bengal, means these groups have a chain. These are the number of groups that are bigger in size and have many numbers, and they are scattered, means they are diverted, ये फैले हुए हैं और एक chain बना रहे हैं. And this entire group is divided into 2 categories. The northern part of this island is known as the Andaman Island, and the southern part of this island is known as a Nicobar Island, and it is also believed that these are an elevated portion of the submarine mountain, means हिमालय की जो पूर्वांचल रेंज बे ऑफ बंगाल के कारण इंडियन ओशन के नीचे मर्ज हो गई थी, वे यहाँ पे फिर से अपीयर होगी। मीन्स यहाँ पे वो माउंटेन रेंज एलिवेटेड होगी, ऊंची उठ गई, और उसी कारण ये अंडमान और निकोबार आइलैंड बना है। एंड it due to the close to the equator, it also experience equatorial climate, so that's why lots of flora and fauna we are finding here, and thick forest we are finding here. In this way we learn about the geographical division of the India: the Himalaya mountain, the northern plain, the Peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plain, and the island groups. And each geographical division has their own importance. The Himalaya mountains are the rich source of the wildlife, and the northern plains are the greenery of the Indias, because agriculture activities are mostly done in this area. And the Peninsular plateaus are the rich source of the minerals, so these help in the industrial development. And the desert area are rich of the wind and the solar energy. And the coastal plain and the island groups providing the fishing and the port activity sites. So the diverse physical feature of the land have immense future possibility of development. So now your chapter 2 geography, the physical feature of India, is completed. In today's topic, you have to do this question on your fair notebook and send me pics on my personal number. Thanks.